Welcome back to the Build Enterprise-D Partworks kit from Fanhome, working on a book 29. This one, I guarantee is not going to be a long vid. Those were our steps. Here's our kit pack we are on. We are approaching the end. We are on 112. So we are getting close. Let me zip this apart here with this Wahoo Killer. Oop, oop, oop. I don't want to lose any parts there. Just made this an awkward situation. Apparently I need to sharpen my Wahoo Killer up a little bit. Spill these parts out. Hopefully everyone is doing good out there. I am on the recovery side of that nasty cold I had. So, a little congested still in the chest, but not, I'm feeling way better. Just been kind of cooped up, so there we go. 112. This is, okay, we got a nacelle part. We're going to keep that to the side. A little collector part there for the nacelle. Okay, set that to the side. We got this 10 forward section here. And it is a hunk of metal. Okay. I'm going to roll out. We're going to kind of do this in stages here. We got AM screws, a big old pack of them. Oh, yeah, I've been cooped up. I mean, I did work and stuff, but I didn't really do much outside of that. Last few days, I missed out on several riding days. Got out on the bike today. And, well, I went out to the range. Just got back from the range. So that was fun. But kind of rode out there, and then I'm gonna roll some of these windows out as I filibuster with talkie. And the on ramp. So I'm still in the braking phase with my Bear 650. So it tells me, you know, the owner's manual and the dealer had told me. Actually, I don't even know if the dealer told me or if I just saw it on video, but the owner's manual said braking period, keep it under 4,000 RPM, blah blah blah, which I've been pretty good at. All right, I'm gonna orient this way. Start ladling in my windows. These have, if I can get them, they have that longer lip, kind of hard to see, but the longer lip is gonna go, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Longest lip of each window should point away from the center of the panel. What the hell that means, but I think it means, as I have it oriented this way, yeah, I think it means like that, so point it up. So anyway, when I was at the range, I got a text. Anyway, so I need to get back home. And so I was kind of like, okay, this is kind of rushing me. I wanted to relax, you know. So I'm like, I was about to head home anyway, so jump on the bike. And looks like we're going to put one of these panels on here. We have left, right. This big one will be down there, but which side goes on which? This thing's upside down, making it confusing. So the one marked right, this is the light reflector panel. I think it's going to go on like that. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. That sits in there. Let me get the tray with the oil. We got the 3-in-1 oil in there because this is going into metal. So we want to, like Den Scourge says, dip the tip. And the oil, that'll help it cut its own threads into these posts for the metal part. So I was out there And I go across the bridge, and I have to make a left turn onto. I'd taken the what I call the service road, the interstate service road out there. The speed limit's like, I think on that stretch it might be 55. So I can keep it under the, not exceed the 4,000, no problem. I'm going to get a bigger bit here. And it's kind of a tricky little intersection there. Over the bridge, there's like 3 different things going on. Maybe 4, actually. But I need to make a left turn onto the service road. Why does that feel like it's not tightening up? And I'm usually coming, I've done loops around there on my bike as I'm doing the break-in mileage. And there's not really explaining it well, but there's also it's kind of a high traffic area. It's not my favorite little area because there's 18-wheelers trying to access a little truck stop. There's a steakhouse out there, a little restaurant as well, so people are going to that. And then, across the way there's the complex. You got the shooting complex, a bunch of other stuff out there. So it can be kind of a traffic area, I guess you'd say. Signage, not the greatest, but anyway, long story short, I hang a left, but I make the first left, and as I make the left, I'm realizing, okay, because it's just a few more feet, and you would make a left onto the next one up would have been the service road, but I made a left onto that on-ramp. I'm like, well, that was dumb of me, not paying attention. Looking around, I'm paying attention, but mainly kind of watching other vehicles and stuff like that, make sure no one's doing, gonna run me down or something crazy at that intersection. And I made a left too early. So I'm like, all right, well, looks like we're going on the interstate. And I'm thinking, I was not prepared for this, because that little stretch is 75 mile an hour. Had we been closer to town, it's like 65 mile an hour. My bike do 65, no problem, and still be under 4. It's got 6 speed in it. But just kind of pushing it at that point. Keep it under that RPM. So I'm like, well, here we go. I've got an on-ramp, and I look over, 18-wheeler. And several other behind it. I'm like, well, I got to merge, so I got to accelerate. And it did fine. It accelerated fine. I wasn't giving it the full beans or nothing either. Right? Shifting it up, trying to keep my RPMs down. Alright, let me put some more windows down here. Looks like a clear. This is kind of awkward. So I accelerate, on ramp in front of the, I merge on, accelerate, get in front of the 18-wheeler, and I think maybe these, okay, I understand what they're saying now by make the lip face away from the center. They're talking about the center of this. I'm used to everything being oriented outwards from the center of the actual full saucer section. This one, center here, so the big lip is actually going to be facing downward to make these. I'm going to do this like this, make it a little easier to see. It's a big lip facing out on these windows. And make sure I have enough space in front of the 18-wheeler, merge on. Got in 6th gear, and we have exceeded the 4,000 RPMs by a little bit. So anyway, I'm doing about 75 of the speed limit, and this 18-wheeler is closing up. I'm like, I need more space here. I'm in the right lane, the slow lane, and so I go ahead and kick it up to throttle up a little bit, get up to 80, and it feels cool, man. feeling the need for speed, but there's no windshield on this bike, so I'm also feeling all that air resistance. So, and I'm doing 80. I'm like, well, you know, it is. I'm saying to myself, it is what it is. We're gonna make this journey as safe as possible and get off on the next off ramp, which I did safely. But before that, I mean, hey, there was cars still passing me. I'm doing 80. Speed limit 75 on that stretch, and of course everyone in the pickup trucks, you know, say there was a meme the other day, you know, Dodge Ram, you know, on the highway, having to pass everybody, but that's kind of what was happening. They were flying around me. They had to be going 90, 95 maybe 90 the way they were going around me and the trucks behind me. It's like, jeez. Had I been a little closer into town, like I said, the speed limit drops to 65 at some point, but I off-ramped on the next one, so it was a few miles. Went by quick. I guess it was maybe 4 miles. I don't know. I had to check the mileage on that of highway. Like I said, it felt like it went by pretty quick, but that was an experience. Gave me a little bit. I mean, I think the bike's gonna be fine anyway, you know. It's not like it's fresh off the assembly line, but I'm still in the break-in mileage period. But it ran fine. Is this thing lining up? Nope, I'm way off. What's going on here? So I didn't necessarily get this. It's my first bike, but I didn't necessarily get it to be cruising the highways on. But it's nice to know. And I had more power. Like, I could definitely have gone a little faster had I needed to. I don't know how quickly I would have accelerated at that point, but it still had more to give. And it did pretty well because it was kind of windy out there too. All right, that is done, and we are done. So thanks for listening to me babble about the story. And as we worked out of book 29, we just knocked out stage 112. Next one we're going to be working with the nacelles. The nacelle. That was going to be a little bit more involved, but alright. Thanks for watching, hanging out with me. Post up your comments down below. Boom.